I meet so many men who's like, man, I don't tell my wife this, or I can't talk to my wife about this because she's not gonna be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, to
Yeah,
be honest, as open and as honest as we are with each other, there's sometimes where it's like, I don't know if I could communicate that because not that you can't handle it, but I don't know if I want to deal with your response to whatever it is that would be said. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I think I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are a lot of marriages where the men do not feel safe to say what they want to say. Um, and I think there's a lot of marriages where women don't feel safe to say what they want to say too. And I think there's not like a one is better than the other or one is, like better at it than the other. I think men would say that they were probably better at it, but um, I think that is one of the things that I think changed our marriage is us being able to give each other space to say what we need to say without reacting like in a harsh way. And I think for me, obviously, it took me, I say obviously because you know this, but it took me a lot longer to create that space where you felt comfortable saying what you wanted to say without me like going off on you or like reacting a certain way. Depending on what it was, I feel like when you have deep feelings about things, I typically try to create space. But if you're expressing something that might offend me or that might like trigger me or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like there were definitely times where I didn't create a safe space for you to express. So I think that's one of the biggest things that changed in our marriage is like us giving each other space to just be honest. And I think some of those things that we've tried is like you saying, "Hey, can I tell you something?" without you reacting,
Mm-hmm.
which disarms me and reminds me that you're about to be vulnerable. And so I need to like make space for you to be vulnerable in a way where you feel safe to do so.
Yeah.
And I feel like the other way around happens too, where I might say like, "Hey, I want to talk to you about something, but it's sensitive." Or I think even the other day, like I've been kind of afraid to talk to you about this, And I feel like because we love each other for real, like genuinely as friends and lovers, it's like, well, if you say, "Can I tell you something?" without you going off, then I'm gonna be like, all right. I'm going to try to create a space for you to feel safe because I want you to feel safe talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that's a great point that you brought up that like sometimes there's unspoken expectations because people feel like they can't express their expectations in a safe way.
And that could be that communication or lack thereof can be an 80 for somebody.